Oh, howdy, 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 howdy. What's good? What's up? What up? What up? What's good? What's happening out there? How you doing, guys? Karibu sana. Damn, damn. In DEE MWANGO's voice. You know, every day in a drama. Every day in a drama. Every day is drama. So that is I hear that from my fellow people from the other side. Every day in a drama. But this one is hot. This one is big. You know, this one is crazy. You know, actually, this is the mother of all dramas I've ever seen. The mother of all juices. Hey, God damn it. Like Rocio is really finally tired. Hey, Oti, you can only imagine notorious Oti. Evident a drama. I mean, this has to be like the mother of all dramas I've ever seen, the mother of all craziness in these streets. I mean, I never thought like Rosie would come hard like this. You know, finally she's like, oh my God, people have some. Hey, Rosie, today you've really made my day. Like honestly, today has to be the greatest day of all my time. Like the God. Hey. But anyway, that's how it is, man. You know, Rocio, she finally had to come clean. You know, come hard, not actually clean, come hard, and tell off people. And this actually I heard from the beginning of that video that Sensor told her, "I've given you power to chase people out. I've given you power." Somebody asking me a very good question. Are there receipts? You know, I am a receipt person. I am Mr. Receipts. You can call me that, the name. So let me not waste a lot of your time. Let me get you straight to the tingo. Today na today. Hey. Today na today. Guys, I haven't even told you welcome. What am I doing? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another reaction video. My name is JT, and this right here is JT Podcast. I'm back to do this like I always do. So, all I request you to do is to smash that like button for me. Subscribe. We are only less than 30 subscribers away from 5K. So, let's make it happen. I appreciate you taking your time to come and watch my channel, watch my videos. It's a very good thing. You know, I appreciate that. Big time. So, karibu sana. For the new people in the house, this is your place. Yeah, grab a seat. Make this your home every day. Come back every time and check what is popping because, as always, I'll never lack juice to give you. I'll always be here with juice, and choice. Returning subscribers, karibu tena. Welcome again. Welcome back. This is your place. Like the video as we're getting started. So, what do I have for you all today? I have a lot. And specifically, I'm still on ROCIO. I'm specifically on ROCIO. You know, today, actually, maybe most of you have not watched what's happening. I'll be giving you that thing. Actually, let me put that on your screen because people will be like, for real, did that happen? JT, was it? Yeah, it was. Actually, you can see it is right there. Let me rewind to where the real tingle was. I'll be giving you the juice, like, whoa. Then we can start from it. So basically, here was Rocio. Rocio is here, and she is in the great bill of Nyabohanse. And, you know, she's been really crying and hoping that things will get better. And you all been following this series that I've been reacting on for a couple of days now. So ROCIO has clearly not been good. She hasn't been feeling okay. She hasn't been she hasn't been seemed to be okay. And today, she decided now to kind of let the anger out and speak. And she said, yeah, I know that I'll get criticized for everything I say. So be it. I don't want to say that. Okay, so that is it. While she was making a video, somebody was vlogging nearby. You know what she did? She just yelled like crazily. Hey, have some respect. This person, I don't know who this person is. So, a very big disclaimer here. There is a person who I didn't get to see the face, but I just assume that all of these people who are in MARWA's compound are regarded as these visitors. And now, specifically, ROCIO was talking about these visitors who come to MARWA's compound. And now they can't let her be. Actually, the title of her video is, Can I Really Be Myself as a Content Creator? Should I answer her question? I tell her, no, ROCIO, you can't be yourself as a content creator as long as you are in the Abila. So ROCIO was making that video. And before even actually reaching this point of yelling to these people, telling them, get out, just have some respect. Hey, listen to me. Now you are being too much. Now I'll have to speak because you guys, you guys are being too much. Before that moment, they were sitting down with the censor. And actually, they cut that video, but it was shown that a small part that ROCIO looked at MARWA, asked him, hey, for how long are these people going to flock in our compound and interrupt us like that? For how long are we going to allow people to just do what they want in this compound? For how long, Sen? So for how for how long? You don't know what MARWA said? This is the last week I'm doing this. Please, ROCIO, this is the last week I'm doing this. This is the last week I'm allowing this. After this, you're not going to see that. But MARWA himself authorized that. He told ROCIO, but I'm giving you power, okay? I'm giving you power to chase people out. So kick them out. You know what? ROCIO laughed. ROCIO smiled and said, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you're telling me to do because, of course, I will do it. In the same video, she jumped out there and she was vlogging. And some person was vlogging around the houses. You can only imagine what happened. Should I tell you or should I not? Let me give you the receipt. She was like, no, hell no. Hey, why can these people let me be? Why? Why can these people respect me? Respect whatever I'm doing here? Because, oh God, this is too much. Hey, yeah. Before the yelling, let me give you here. So, this was a video that ROCIO was making. And before even get to this was barely 15 minutes out of a whole 51-minute video. Before she even proceed to talk about what she want to do, MARWA already jumped into her video. So that was the first disruption or whatever you can call it. MARWA jumped to the video, of course, and was trying to take over ROCIO's video, and that really annoyed her. And now she said, okay, you see, I had to change the topic because MARWA jumped on my video and he messed it up. So I have to come back to the topic. Let me give you this.
A male cat called Kenya. Okay.
You see, she was vlogging and she was going, but MARWA jumped into her video again to interrupt. And that was first. Take down notes. That was the first point that censor came to interrupt her. And she didn't like it. So listen to what she said.
I'm back with MARWA. I was disrupted for someone else, but he's on a call. Let me.
I just cancelled for you.
Right. That one was the first interruption. And she was trying to make her videos. You see, I understand. Her point is she's asking, can I be myself as a content creator in this compound? Because every time I try to do something, either Marwa jumps on it, or Marwa's visitors, or I don't know, guests, constructors, relatives. Don't forget that DEE MWANGO is still in this bill too. So anytime ROCIO tries to create something for herself, or maybe try to have her time, somebody jump in. And you see, the problem, okay, let me actually highlight this comment. The problem is not even editing entry. The problem that ROCIO is facing right now is not like she couldn't edit and move that part that they interrupted. The problem is, why can they let her do her things in peace? That's a whole concern. Like, anytime she tried to pull a camera or vlog, either Marwa jumps on the video and try to take over the video, or somebody just come and try to interrupt. So that is the problem. The problem is not like she couldn't edit, but the problem is every time she tried to vlog, either Marwa jumps on the video, or the visitors, or these random people that now she claims that they should leave because after all, they don't even have what? They don't have appointments. So now that right here, she complained about censor jumping in. Let's get into it.
Oh, really? Oh,
Now what
okay.
did I do?
No, I was about to wait for you, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Now, when they sit down here, ROCIO asked Marwa, for how long are we going to allow people to just flock in our compound aimlessly like that and interrupt and everything? Before she go to yell at that person, this was the place where censor allowed her, or gave her the green light to chase people out. And see, at this moment, I don't really think that it is ROCIO's fault, because if Marwa authorized it, and you know who ROCIO is, you know her character, you know her personality, so why will you blame her? At some point, I really feel like, should I actually even blame ROCIO? I don't know. But based on the village settings, how the village operate, I feel like ROCIO cannot really control it. This is how people operate here. So if she's going to chase everyone out, maybe she might need to chase Conmam, she might need to chase DEE MWANGO, she might need to chase everyone who comes there except one parasite called Marwa. So any other parasite should never be allowed here. So Roro Mama asked for what? The permission to chase these people out. And actually what? Marwa gave her that permission. So she went straight and told them, she yelled. You guys, there's a lot of juice to come. Before that, hit the like button, subscribe this channel. If you haven't, we are heading to 5K, okay? Just give me a like as I give you the juice.
That is, you work with this, very nice. Very
Yes.
technology here.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm here with.
So right there, that clip was cut, all right? That video was cut. And but ROCIO wanted it to be part of the video because she asked him a question. For how long all this nonsense are going to be allowed here? For how long are we going to allow this? So Marwa told her, don't worry. Don't worry, ROCIO. It is only going to be this week. Only this week. But after that, you are allowed to chase everyone. Actually, from now, you have the power to chase people out. Can we get on it? Please give me those likes. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We are chilling. Don't worry.
Exactly. So right there is where we start.
Don't worry. This week will be the only time we've allowed people like that.
All right. ROCIO, don't worry. This week will be the only time we are allowing people like that. After that.
But you know, tomorrow we have visitors. I told you about that. My cousins.
The only visitors that now ROCIO has authorized to come into this compound, the closer relatives. But it's not a guarantee that now she will allow everyone to come here. She said, you told me about that. The people that will be coming here, the relatives, right? But not Not everyone.
relatives, his family from your side.
Yeah. Guys,
And then we will have more visitors, and then another visitors, and then.
Hold on. Maro is trying to rush. Maro is trying to cut that story short. Okay, by jumping or changing the story to show the baby monitor, the baby tracking device that you can monitor away from the house. But Rocio is trying to insist to Maro that why do you keep allowing people to flock here every time? Now you allow people to come. Right now you're telling me that this will be the last week people are coming in here. Remember, we had closed our gate. No, I as Madam Parasite, I had closed the gate. So now you allow people to come in and again and again. And I feel like the next person here will be DEE MWANGO. I can't wait for that. I really cannot wait. I know, maybe that's going to happen. Hey, Rocio, if I tell you something, why don't you tell DEE MWANGO to get out? If you really want to chase people out, and Mara has given you power, chase DEE MWANGO. Tell her to go back where she was. Why would she come and, make a whole drama in your house? But anyway, here it is.
Family from your side.
Yeah. Guys,
and then we will have more visitors, and then another visitors, and then more visitors.
Okay, I'm giving you.
And again, we'll have more visitors and more visitors. Right now, you're telling me tomorrow we have visitors who are your relatives. But I know after that, we will again have more visitors and more visitors and more visitors. I'm not comfortable with that. But the craziest part of it that Marwa did here is to authorize Rocio to chase people out. How do you tell her chase? Because that is a very strong term. I don't know about you. When you listen to that kind of story or statement coming from Marwa to the wife, like you can chase them out. Like you have power to chase people out. So I don't understand. I don't really understand why would Marwa say something like that to her? Because you told her to chase people out. Like, Rocio, you have power. Let me not even speak, sir. Today, I'm only dealing with receipts. Like the video for me, please.
Power to chase people away.
Be careful with visitors and then more visitors.
Okay, I'm giving you power to chase people away.
Did you hear that? Hey, I'm giving you power to chase people away. So, do you really think that when Rocio will start chasing people away, which she has started, do you really think she will spare DEE MWANGO? Because, of course, if this is, you want to make her feel like she's at home, this is her place, this is her house, and you're giving her power to chase people out, do you really think that now she will spare DEE MWANGO? You really think that she will spare Conmam, who comes snooping around asking her a bunch of questions and bringing here traditional medicine and asking her why she doesn't feed the baby, coming and telling her, commanding her stuff to do? Do you really think she will spare her? Of course, you can see Conrad does not come here. David Jr. does not. So the only problem that Rocio has right now is from the family, DEE MWANGO and Conmam. And now all these other people, including Gitiriba. Speaking about that, Maro said something yesterday that Gitiriba's wife left because Gitiriba is always in Maro's compound, day and night. He has no time for the wife. So the wife left. Actually, that was the topic I had prepared to come and talk about. Why Gitiriba's wife left. Why that young man who was crying there that the wife left the child. Then, boom, Rocio came with a drama. I was like, oh, damn. I like Jews. And I know people like Jews. So why don't we talk about this? Because this is a burning one. Now, based on how Rocio was looking like she was drained or rained on, because she was looking like depressed again. And now all of a sudden she has been given power by Sensor to chase people out. And now you can see the full energy coming out of her. You can't believe, I'll be showing you a receipt in a second, that now she decided to unleash that power. Hey, why you keep interrupting and interrupting and interrupting? Get out. So the depression has to go because right now she has the power. And you, Sensor, she told you, be careful what you're telling me to do because I will do that. And boom, in the same video, she chased people out. She did. And Maro was there. I saw the gumboots captured in the same video that she was yelling at Maro's visitors. Get out. You keep interrupting. So will Maro come one day and maybe blame that, oh, I had a very bad wife who, chased people from my compound? Or maybe, for example, right now, if I go there as Maro's visitor, Maro's friend, and his baby mama chased me from the compound, I will not think that this is just ROCIO. I'll know it has everything to do with Kenge too, because if that happened in his watch, under his watch, like he saw me there with him making videos, and the wife come and chase me out in his watch, and he didn't control her. So that's to mean he authorized that, and of course he did right here. And ROCIO saying, "No, Mara, you're telling me to chase people out. Be careful because I'm gonna do that, exactly that." uh, if maybe this is the only way Maro have realized that this could be the only way that I'll have to, to retain her hair. Otherwise, she'll be on the way going back home. If I don't give her what she needs, the power, and to do what she wants in this villa, then I'm gonna lose her. Maybe that was the ultimatum that I was talking about the other day. That could be like ROCIO might have given Maro an ultimatum. Hey, I think for me to keep on staying here, I'll have to do A, B, C to Z to adjust to make me feel comfortable. And right here, she asked for the power to chase people out, and Maro gave the power. And now what? She said, "Senso, be careful what you're telling me to do."
Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
Yeah. How are you doing anyway, man?
Yes, I'm good.
Be careful, Mara. Because you're telling me to chase people out, I will surely do that. So let's see how it goes. Wow. Can you like the video for me? Please like the video for me. The number of times her mood switched from happy to sad and tears was shocking. You see, when Maro gave her the power to chase people out, you see her mood. Her mood was, wow, bright, vibrant. I mean, she was on top of her mood because, of course, that is what I've been looking for. And suddenly, she goes right there and meets this parasite making videos interrupting her. The mood switches back to zero. And she had to yell at them quick fast and go back to again. Now, let me show you this. Right here. So let's talk about this in a second. Hamis is saying, at least I agree with ROCIO. Some guests are just annoyances. But now the question is, who allows them? Is it not Maro himself who allowed them to this compound? So if Maro is cool with them coming here, then why can ROCIO adjust? All right. Let's get it.
Went straight to the wall and jumped to the other side of the river, so we have to lock them down.
You see, she was vlogging, okay? Now that was the vlogging part of her. She was trying to create a video. She was trying to create content. Maro jumped here and interrupted her. Again, moving ahead, some other people are right here making noise while she's creating content. That one was crazy. And let me actually play it.
And yes, this is it.
She's now walking. She's now walking towards those people who were inside, those parasites. And she decided, let me go face these parasites for once and for all. Didn't Maro give me power right now? Like I can chase people out? Yes, he did. So can I do it? Of course. So watch me do it. Just watch me do it.
I'm recording my video, please.
First of all, she started like on a very good mood. I'm recording my videos, please. Okay? I'm recording my videos, please. Yo, parasites, listen to me. I'm trying to record my videos. Her title is like, can I really be myself as a content creator? Because of course, I told you the best, the background story of all this has been every time ROCIO tries to like convert that compound, that swamp, to be her home, where she can call home, where she can do her things, something comes up. Either Maro organizes a party, either Maro calls people in, either Maro allows Parasite to get in and interact, or Maro himself jumps into her videos and interrupt. So this is her telling them, you guys, why do you keep interrupting me? Why don't you have respect?
I'm recording my video, please. You keep interrupting and interrupting.
Hey, okay, brother, what's up? I'm recording my video, please. You keep interrupting and interrupting and interrupting. You see, I don't know who exactly was that, because I saw some gumboots. Maro's gumboots were there. There was someone else also there. And the other guy that I thought was Jamaican uncle, I stand to be corrected. For me, what I thought, that was Jamaican uncle who was there plus another guy. But if you think there was someone else, then let me know. I saw Marwa there, the boots of Marwa, gumboots actually, those blue gumboots. And there was another guy, and maybe Jamaican uncle. So when she went there, you say she was vlogging somewhere else. That's the point. She was somewhere else, right away, at a distance. Those noises were not there. She came to them. She came approaching them. So why will she tell them that they keep interrupting her? But okay, so another banger tells me that that guy was that Burundian guy. Who? And you know, the problem is that guy is so black. You know, he's so black. And there's no way that ROCIO can like him. No way. And this guy has overstayed his, he has overstayed. He's been here for more than 3 days or 4. And he keeps telling them the stories. Him and Jamaican uncle have to go. They have stayed here for so long. You know, what makes me like laugh and think that this was intentional is not that they went there. You know, it's not that they went there to see or to interrupt her making her videos. She approached them. She came there to tell them, you guys, what? Okay. Did that guy carry gift? No, the guy didn't carry no gift. He carried GoPros and cameras and DJIs and whatever. And he went there to look for subscribers. Crazy though. Yo, ROCIO.
I was recording with Marwa, you stole it. Now I'm recording my own video. Please, be respectful at least. At least.
When you look here, there is a hose here. Through this hose, you can see Marwa's gumboots are here. Okay? You can see Marwa's gumboots are there. So meaning that Marwa was there, was listening to her, breathing fire to this guy. I thought those guys were that Burundian guy or whoever, and there was this guy and Jamaican uncle too. So if Marwa was there listening to that, he didn't say nothing. So what does he tell you? And by the way, will these guys still stay here after all this nonsense? I mean, after being humiliated and yelled at like that by ROCIO, will he still stay there for another day or two? I'll be surprised. Or maybe I won't, because people don't learn. People never learn. Some people, not people. Like some people never learn. You guy, I'm trying to record my videos and you keep interrupting and interrupting and interrupting me. What, don't you have some respect? Put some respect on this. Wait. Let's hear. Yell at them, because some people never learn. Why would someone come, a very grown-ass man like Jamaican uncle, in his age, in his old age, what is he doing there? I mean, let me assume he was not the one who was being yelled at like that. Let me assume he's not. But now, let me ask you this very simple question. What is Jamaican uncle doing inside that villa right now? I mean, what is he doing there all this time? What could it, like, what is the possible thing that that this guy is looking for? Because if Rocio come today and yell at him and tell him to get out, I'll feel like, okay, maybe he deserved it. Why? This other guy who came for a shout out, why is he overstaying? Can't he see that that village is congested? Okay, he doesn't understand. Rocio had already closed the gates. Marwa allowed these shout out things, I don't know, because construction are going on. You understand how to activate donations. So he reopened the gates to allow gifts, donations, and shout outs for donations come in. But now our madam parasite here is not comfortable with it. So they need to go. If this will only help her not to stay there crying, then please let her kick them out. And if Maru is cool with Rocio yelling at his people, yelling at his friends, yelling at his subscribers or some friends who come there, I really think some people like Jamaican Uncle deserve that yelling. What is he doing there, for God's sake? This guy has been into this villa, even when Maru is not around. He comes there and stay there for more than a week, doing what God knows what. Doing what God knows what. Inside there, with the people that he goes to meet, I've seen him with Dorina, I've seen him with a lot of people. What is he doing? I understand, maybe it's for content creation, but is that not too much? I mean, Jamaican Uncle, Africa is big. If you're talking about Africa, then it's big. I don't think that now Africa has to be narrowed down to Nyabohan, specifically this village of Kenya. So if you have to help people, if you have to boost people's life, if you have to change people's life, then come to Nyabohanse. Nobody else in the entire Africa needs no help. When Rocio goes to yell at someone like a Jamaican uncle, I can kind of agree to that sometimes people like Jamaican uncle needs an awake, like, oh, give them a give him a slap or give him a whip. Tell him, man, you've been here for so long. Get out. Let's get it.
I'm recording my video, please. You keep interrupting and interrupting. I was recording with Marwa, you stole.
I was saying she's very rude. I can't stand her. I won't disagree with that. I will agree with that. But again, sometimes some people, I said some, not everyone. For example, I won't be surprised to see Rocio yelling at DEE MWANGO. Maybe DEE MWANGO will be the next. If she does that, will Marwa be cool with that? You see, Marwa, he's the one who gave her that authority to chase people out. He gave her authority to chase people out. So if he can allow that kind of BS to happen in his watch, then he knows who he's dealing with. But honestly speaking, that coming from her as a complete stranger, and just knowing deep down that she's not even married here, Rocio, you know that you're not married here. So where do you get the powers? Oh, Marwa gave it the power. But you know what? If these were like the neighbors, the villagers of this village, if Rocio tries to yell at them like that, they will tell her face on face, like, hey, you're not even married here. You're just a friend, just like us. So hold your horse, Rocio. Where do you get the courage? What makes you think that you have the power to chase people out of this compound? Because this ain't your place. This ain't your home.
Now I'm recording my own video. Please be respectful, at least, okay?
What does Rocio call respect? What does she call respect here? Marwa needs to give shoutouts in exchange for money or gift and stuff. Rocio needs respect. Rocio, yell at them. Now that is your highest moment.
Okay, these are the things I have to deal with, people that showed up in our house with not even appointments. So
Wow. 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 Mm. These are the things. Another banger. You saw Maro running, right? Maro listened to Rocio yelling at his people, and he had to run and leave her to do what she does best, to chase the parasite. These are the things that I have to do. Hmm? These are things I have to do to deal with these people, this parasite, these shameless parasites who come to overstay in someone's compound. They come without even an appointment. And you remember, the appointment has to be booked through Rocio. That is how it's supposed to be. You don't have to book an appointment from Marwa. No, book an appointment from Rocio. So if you don't have an appointment or a direct approval from Rocio, you have no approval. Then you have no access entry, or you have no entry to this place. Maro ran away. And let Rocio do her thing. Wow. What do you have to do, Rocio?
Okay, these are the things I have to deal with, people that showed up in our house with not even appointments. So
Damn. Chase them. Chase them, mama. Hey, tell them, hey. Kick them out. Rocio felt entitled because she's high. Ivamila. Hey, I can't even say that. Rocio has information on Mara that can destroy his whole page, so he has to become submissive to her. Sometimes I feel so. I mean, why will Mara watch something like that happening in his watch, and all he can do is to grab his GoPro and run and let her chase people out? Like, Mara allowed this to happen. Isn't he not the man of the home, like the African man of the home? I mean, Marwa allowed these people to come inside. This is his home. He built it. Rocio just came here when everything was just like that. And so Marwa knows deep down too that Rocio is not a legal wife or maybe an official wife. Hey, she's just a friend, or let me call her baby mama. But now, at some point, I really feel like maybe it could be Marwa trying to do this through Rocio. I have me thinking that now, who can I give maybe an example? Like Miss Flay. Today, you go to Nasto's compound, and Miss Flay chase you out. And now Nasto is watching that from a distance and say, oh, if she's not cool with that, then she can chase you out. You really think so? Do you really want to think that that can happen like that? Like now, Miss Flay can chase people from Nasto's compound. That cannot happen. But Rocio can do that. Sometimes for one thing, maybe I think that if Maro decides to kick her out, she can destroy him. Maybe she has something on him that, if she get out there and unleash it, she can do that big time. She can destroy him. So when now she have to say that these people who shows up in their house with no appointment, they deserve to be chased. Wow. Chase Jamaican uncle. Chase. No, Rocio, I will respect you. I will really, really respect you if you go and chase Jamaican. If you chase who? If you chase DEE MWANGO. Rocio, you need to deal with DEE MWANGO. Deal with her. Leave alone Jamaican uncle is an old man. I'm not sure, but he even come with dollars. You see, for Jamaican uncle at least, he knows how to play his cards. He come with some chuoms, some Benjamins. So when he shows up there, hey, Rocio, take this baby monitor. Rocio, take this perfume, take this some go-go's, take this some clothes. I brought you this and that, this David. Oh, I brought this from New York. Hey, here it is. How much you need right now? $4,000. Here, take. At least for him, he knows how to, he knows how to lubricate his moving parts. But now, people like this guy and people like DEE MWANGO, they deserve that chase. So Rocio, please, I know, after all you say, people will gonna judge you anyway. So why don't you do that? After all, they will judge you anyway. You know that. So chase them out.
People that showed up in our house with not even appointments. So I know what to do.
Yeah. Now I know what to do. Me as Roroma, as Madam Parasite, I know what to do. And do you know that ROCIO actually locked out a guy who came yesterday with a baby looking for a shout out? That guy was chased out at night. He couldn't be allowed to get in that house because ROCIO doesn't want to lie. Now it makes sense. Even though Maro came here saying, you know, this guy appeared here in my house and it was a night, I couldn't allow him to get in. I really think that's not the real thing. That's not the thing. That person was chased or was not allowed in because Mara feared how ROCIO will take it. Or maybe ROCIO said no. She did not approve it. Let me play that for you. 1 minute. 1 minute. Just a second. Right here, guys, please like the video for me. Let me play this part that Maro said he couldn't allow this guy to get in. You know, he couldn't. Please like the video for me. Like the video for me. Before we go back to ROCIO. So, listening to this.
That I was shocked, but I didn't let him in because I didn't know who he was. No appointments, nothing. Why didn't you not get appointment?
So, this guy came at night. He came at night. He showed up at the gate with a baby. I don't know what he came for, a shout out or something like that. But when he came in, he knocked. I suspect now that this thing is kind of making sense. Like is maybe could be ROCIO who said, "Maro, why do you want to allow a person to come in who have no appointment at all? Why do you have to allow them to come in like that?"
Okay, Marwa, I'm sorry.
Oh, back to Roro. I couldn't allow him to get in. So.
In our house with not even appointments. So I know what to do. Okay, let me go check on my issue.
Yeah. ROCIO says, I hate this kind of person I'm becoming. I hate to be like this. You know, I really would try to hide this kind of character coming out of me, but now people push me too much. And I hate to turn into this person. I have to chase them, and I hate to do that, but I have to do it. After all, people are going to judge me anyway. She said that every time she says something on this platform, she get a lot of attacks in the comment section, and people try to cancel her for her words. Like anything she says, she get canceled. So it's like now, do I even care? After all, you guys judge me a lot. Kenga's people, you come hard on me. So do I even care? What? ROCIO, what's up? Speak, ROCIO. There's this guy who was given an appointment in the year 2011 or 2021, I don't know. But now he comes here in 2025. Oh, that appointment had expired. Hey, in 2025, this guy appears and he was given an appointment in 2021. Fruitsman is asking me, have you seen your friend DEE MWANGO Prime? She has also chased some people. For real? I'll have to check it. Trust me, I will have to. So, Roro, what happened? Oh, let me play. Why is she not talking?
I hate to turn being this person.
Do you? Rocabra, do you really hate to turn into that person? Oh, that is your character. Because this villa was a community villa. It was a community home that everyone would come in. Until you came in, until you showed in, until you showed up, then everything changed. So it's not like now you hate to do that. It's not the first time you're doing it. You've chased people multiple times. You've told people to get out. You've told people that you've locked your doors. So just say this is your thing, Rocio. Just say it. Nobody will judge you because, of course, we know who you are.
So Marwa told someone in a live stream in 2021, yes, you can come.
Why didn't he come? And he decided to come when?
So this person showed up in 2025. How can I deal with those things?
Hey, hey. Mara told someone to come in 2021. That person did not come that time that was given that appointment, 2021. Now he has to show up in 2025. So how am I going to deal with such a thing or such a person? Uh, what's the difference? Even if that person could come in 2021, oh, 2021, were you here? Let me think. No, 2021, we are not here. Oh, that's the thing. Now I get it. If that person came here in 2021, Rocio wouldn't be here. So, oh, yeah, I get it. You did not come when you were invited, 2021. Now you show up here, 2025. No. What? This is Africa, Rocio. She doesn't know that. Everywhere, the host is snoring and foaming at the mouth. Hey, we racist be, well, racist, because 2021, you are still sliding down that pole. You throw a change at you. Okay. 2021, during the pandemic, he appeared in 2025. That's the problem with Rocio now is having, that this guy or this person was given an appointment way back. Mao decided to appear today. Why? That's how she is. She's very disrespectful. I think so.
My video had a very different energy. It had a very different intention.
The mood has changed again. When she was yelling, she was okay. Now she has come back and she feels so, again, she feels depressed again. The video had a very different energy and different mood, and this parasite came and destroyed it, came and interrupted. Wow.
But I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress. I don't deserve this stress.
Okay. And play this other part. Somebody was saying, you'll be judged anyway. So say what you have to say.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I want to show you this. I really like this.
Not there. It's right here.
Who I am, and sometimes I am.
No. back here.
You just go with the flow. Sometimes anything can happen. This video turned into something very different from what I was expecting. And I know I'm going to be so criticized every time I open my mouth and I express.
ROCIO cries that I understand I'll be very much criticized for what I'm saying here. And but that wasn't like, okay, I feel like now this is ROCIO apologizing, okay? She realized that now she's messed up. She has really screwed up everything by doing that on camera and posting that. And actually, in front of Marwa, while Marwa is watching, embarrassing him and his friends. You see, it's not about that parasite. It's not about that guy who ROCIO was chasing. Now he goes deep down to Maro himself. Now he runs down to Maro. Like, man, you were there when your wife was humiliating me like that. So you are listening, you are watching. So you are looking at me being humiliated by your wife. You didn't say a word. So she realized deep down that she has messed. Like all she did there, that particular scenario that she went fuming and chasing people away. That one actually, it painted a very bad image on her. But now she say, I know I'm going to be criticized anyway. For anything I say lately, I get cancelled, I get criticized. For me, I don't feel like it's about being criticized because of Toro. People react, or if they're reactors or keyboard reactors, they will react anyway. But now, why do you think that every time people come try to cancel you, tell you this, don't you try to listen? Why don't you want to know why they say so? Because for me, for real, that was disrespectful. That was kind of aggressive. I mean, was there any other way that ROCIO could switch off the camera and talk to that person? Putting that on video, that was so much intentional. Let the world know that, hey, I am the queen here, and I don't need this parasite to come here. Get out. So, I'll be criticized.
I know I'm going to be so criticized every time I open my mouth and I express myself. When I express that I don't know, I'm not happy with a situation, it's like all the people that.
For me, okay, it's different. For a reactor like JT, I will react on you because that is content. But now, deep down, when you come back now to talk about reality, ROCIO, when people in the comment section, for example, in this video, I don't know if I can find a few comments here, interesting comments. A few of them were like, okay, it's okay, Ro, I agree with everything you say. Too many people, too many vibration. Okay. Other people are like, ROCIO, don't let anyone steal your joy. To you, okay, I just want to encourage you to not to stress, because remember, people are telling her not to worry about that. Others are saying, oh, they're proud of how what she said, what she did. Someone saying, lately your self-esteem is taking a beating because you have challenged that you don't have support to overcome. I can see that. You have to deal with personalities that you don't like. You don't have to like anyone. It's not about being criticized about what she says again. I think there is how. Not about what you say, it's about how you say it. Because if ROCIO comes, if she approached that man, even if it was on camera, and approached that man and told him, hey, I don't like this. I don't really like it. And with all due respect, I think you need to back off. You need to go out. You need to do this. Or maybe, cut that part. She had options. But she was having a field day telling that person and those people, get out. Hey, you keep interrupting me, and I'm going to deal with the people like you who shows up here with no appointment, and you think you can run here. So get out. So it's not about what she said, it's about how she said it. For example, you can tell me, pass me a juice, or I'll give you a juice. You say, JT, I don't like placenta juice. But if I hand you and you tell me, let me not say that word because it's going to be bad. I don't want to be like ROCIO. But again, ROCIO, why do you think that you are the problem? Why always you? Don't you think there is something? She will keep fighting about these people and fighting them every day until she realized that there is a way that these people operate. This is how these people grew up. This is how this village operate differently. This is not New York. This is not London where she was. This is a village. And in the village, people show up. they come. When you cook rice and rice, smell around here, people will be like, hey, looks like they smell. There's rice inside here. Why can I not go and eat that rice? They will come anyway. They will just come anyway. A village operates differently. So it's not about being criticized for what she says. It's about how she acts, how she says that thing, how she treats these people. I've heard her saying that she doesn't like these people. They bring negative energy. They have bad vibrations. They, they are parasites. She even called Marwa monkey. She said it was a joke, but I didn't think it was a joke. So she'll keep blaming and yapping and yarning and then, anyway.
Don't like me, they show up in these type of videos. And my comment sections blows up. So I know I'm going to be super criticized as I'm always.
And I feel it. Sorry. ROCIO is racist and very wicked. She talks to them because she feels she is above them. Exactly what I felt. Sorry. I had something choking me. So I feel like it's not about like she get criticized or stuff like that. ROCIO honestly has she has proven quite several that she doesn't like these people. She really goes of them. She thinks that they don't need to come in there. She need to just be alone. She has said she doesn't like these black parasites. However much she tried to fake it, she has said it. Yo, the videos are out there.
Every time I show up with discomfort for a situation. But I will keep expressing myself. I will keep expressing my idea.
All right. Not gonna stop. Okay? I'm not gonna stop. I will keep saying what I have to say because after all, these people never learn. These people, they don't learn, do they? They don't. So if I don't talk, they will say anyway. So I better tell them that I don't like. They take it or they leave it. So for me, I'm gonna say it anyway. Let them criticize me, let them say what they have to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Mm. Someone is telling me JT she cannot do that. To see, don't forget Senso have over 1 million shillings for her. That is why she got a room in the villa. I guess you're talking about DEE MWANGO. That ROCIO or MARWA cannot allow ROCIO to chase DEE MWANGO out because DEE MWANGO has a lot of money. I guess that is what you say. But okay, I think ROCIO will have a lot of struggles to adapt and to fit in that particular society or community because if she tried to be a little bit, flexible, it would be nice. I mean, it would be easy for her. But now, trying to make everything work her way, I know there's a lot of things that now, or for Ray, even me, I won't support. But now, based on averagely how she acts, what she wants, generally it's out of that village. It's completely out. That can only happen in big cities like New York, like London, where she was. But in the village right there, no, stuff like that is not going to happen. There's no way that you're going to have such a bigger compound and you're only in there, you and Maro and baby Maisha, the three of you, and maybe that house girl understands or whoever. No, that's not going to happen. Conmam will get in anytime she wants. DEE MWANGO will be here with the dogs and everything. Will be here laughing right, left, and center in your house. Family. Whenever David Jr. wants to come in, he will. With their friends. Don't forget that Aaron Dante has a room inside here, so he will come with whoever he wants to. Jamaican uncle is here. He give Maro money, so he has access to the villa. So sometimes I feel like ROCIO will tire herself. She will really stress herself for no good reason, trying to make that village operate differently, trying to make that that compound or that Marwa's environment work her way. If she cannot adapt, if she cannot adjust to that way of life, then I feel should be every day be depressed. Should be depressed every day, every time. But I don't know.
I will keep being who I am, and sometimes I am someone that don't like certain things. I think the social media, it's a platform that
Oh, remember when Marwa and ROCIO went to South Africa, she told Marwa she prefers being around white people because she doesn't feel so safe around black people. Wow. So that is it, right? She doesn't feel safe around the likes of Conma. And you see, the problem is if this thing happened like this under Maro's watch and these people comes back to tell Maro, you see, this is not the right woman for you, then I guess Maro will have to listen. And I know deep down that that is not what Maro wants. You see, Maro is building kitchen in every bedroom. That's to mean he's trying to create business out of that home when he launches his business company or his travel company. And remember, the offices will be right there in the side inside that villa. So visitors and travelers and tourists will be coming to the same villa. And if I want to come and if Marwa gives people access to that house like that villa like that, how is Rocio going to deal with it? Now that she get pissed by one person filming a video there, the likes of Jamaican Uncle, then how about if Jamaican Uncle and the likes of Trenchtown Grandpa and the likes of Wrigley and those other Jamaicans, US Jamaican, not like Jamaicans, those guys, you know them, right? And all others, if they just decide to come in and flock in there and do their thing, how is Rocio going to operate? I don't know.
it's known as free expression, but a lot of content creators cannot really express themselves as they wish.
So that makes you different. Rocio feel like some people, they have this social media platform which is supposed to be somewhere you can come and express yourself, tell people you like what you don't like. But people fear, some content creators, they fear to express themselves because they feel like they will be judged. People will cancel them, will judge them. What? Why are you saying that? But for her, she say that. Oh, for me, I'm gonna be different. I'm not gonna fear to express myself because I'm getting cancelled or maybe judged. To hell with your judgments. I don't know, Karibu. Uh, so this free expression to talk to people as if they trash. I guess now her version of freedom of expression is if she can go back to someone and yell at them like that. For example, this other part. If I repeat for you, so freedom of expression of uh, that expression is this.
Interrupting and interrupting. I was recording with Marwa, you stole it. Now I'm recording my own video. Please be respectful, at least, okay?
Yo, now that is expression. Tell people, have some respect. Be respectful. You come in and keep interrupting and interrupting. I'm just playing this for people who actually join late. Some people, a lot of people do ask me, why do you repeat receipts? It's because sometimes people join late and they don't know the background story of all that reaction. So that is her. This is how she feel like when she have that courage to yell at people like that, telling them, hey, F off. That is now having that freedom.
These are the things I have to deal with, people that showed up in our house with not even appointments. So
yeah, that's it. When you talk about now expressing them yourself, that is ROCIO for you.
I know what to do.
Exactly. So let me go back there.
People fight each other for, I don't know, with pressing the horn in the cars or the traffic. Like, what are you doing?
All right. Let me take you back here. There is something so interesting that she said. Respect is a two-way street. How does she respect others? No, that's the point. She demands respect. She demands people to respect her or come there. Or I don't know what is the definition of respect according to her. I'm not sure. I don't understand. But you look at her, for example, how she expressed herself like this. I thought that for real, that was a little bit rude. Completely. It was rude. There was a way. There could be a way. mm, there could be a way that she could have, talked to these people or told them how she need things to happen. But that yelling was something else. It was off. And actually, I feel like her energy and DEE MWANGO's energy, they they're the same. I've seen DEE MWANGO most of the time, even chasing the relatives. That auntie, was it auntie cousin? I don't know how to call that. Tell them, hey, Mama, how do you allow people like this to come in our compound? I don't like it. And Mama has to chase them, you know. So only that the same thing applies. She doesn't even feel like DEE MWANGO too deserve to be here. No, she doesn't feel so. So that is Ro Cabrera for you. But let's go on a little bit. Please, 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 guys, give me a like. All right, give me a like.
I lost myself in my own thoughts in what I was saying, but I think I lost the sense.
She only uses the word our when it comes to the house. Everything else is me. Actually, most of the time she says my house. My house, my baby. Did she have the conversation about how life will be before agreeing to have a baby? I'm afraid not. This is my own opinion. I'm afraid not, because they said in the video that they recorded, say how we met, they said they just met in Mexico one time, and after actually chatting on one of those dating apps, after ROCIO made the first move, of course, she made the first move, but she said is that the nature of the app, a lady has to make her move. So she reached out to Marwa, told him, hey, I'm open for business. And Marwa said, let's do it. They met once in Mexico, went to a restaurant, ordered some expensive food, and the next visit or the next meetup was in the village. She landed in the village, and that's exactly how she got pregnant. So basically, when she was narrating this same story to an African man, a Kenyan who is married in Argentina, they live in Argentina, she said for her, she didn't have a lot of time to talk to Maro to learn a lot of things. They just found themselves, and boom, she was in the village, she got pregnant, and here they are. Okay? So it was like, it is what it is. Like, it was what it was. So that's how they met. That's how they ended up being together. So they didn't discuss about how the village operate, or maybe she didn't take a visit, just like I saw Bibo. Bo came here to this village, was introduced to Conmam, just like ROCIO. Not like ROCIO, anyway. She came there, she knew how the people operate there, how they get their where they get their water from, what they do, how they operate. And at least she had a knowledge of how the village operate, what they like, what they don't like, how they do their things. But for ROCIO, the first meetup was Mexico. Then boom, in the village, she got pregnant. And here we are. So I can't really say that, according to my opinion, I don't think that she took time, or they took time to know each other. It's now that they're knowing each other in the same thing. It happens. People meet. I don't want to say that was a bad thing, but I can say people meet in a different ways, unique ways. If you go and ask your daddy how he met your mommy, he'll be like, okay, how did I end up being born, mom? They will tell you, you know what? I was walking in the road, and I saw this person, and I was in church, I saw this person. Or maybe we were in the funeral, I met this person. I was somewhere, I met this. We were in the office, I got a crush on this person. Oh, this person came to my house as a house help, and I ended up impregnating her. That's how I ended up making that person your mama. And the stories are crazy, so you can really compare your story to another person's story. That's why I don't want to judge her. But again, she didn't know about all this. So that's how she is now learning the hardest way and how to adjust, but she can't adjust. She wants Marwa and the villagers to adjust to her ways. Tell them, if you're not gonna operate how I want, I'm gonna chase you out.
Of what I was trying to say. Because Maisha just made me lose it all.
I noticed by his videos they move too quick because he was dating another international woman. Yeah, that one I was talking about. Wow, Rocio should learn that respect is earned, and she is earning none by respecting or disrespecting the villagers around. For real. When you demand respect, when you demand, like you really demand forcibly, like people should respect you by fire by force, I think now you're tripping. People will actually respect you even though they don't even know you. They see how you carry yourself, how you talk to them, how you operate, how you do your things. They will actually automatically accord you respect, right? You don't need to yell at people to respect you. You can only scare people. And for example, if this person was yelled at, or maybe if that is what respect is, then I guess she will have now nobody to give her that respect. She asked Maro to marry her. Yes, but Maro said it's gonna take time. She said, "Oh, Maro, give me what? Give me Esmeralda, the ring." I think do you guys sometimes really feel like this kind of behavior is what keeps Marwa, you know, prolonging that engagement and officiating the marriage thing because he thinks that if he make that quick move, he'll be in a forever or maybe a permanent situation that he's stuck in and he can't get out. Because if you have someone that you want to make a future with and you feel like there's something that I can't really tolerate, I can't stand this, and now imagine the whole future with you, the forever with this person. Then if Rosie is not keen, I mean, I'm speaking from that angle, like now from that village perspective that Marwa is living there, and those will be their people. And Marwa have said this repeatedly that he will choose blood over everything. Like if you and D Mwango, if you and D Mwango disagree, he won't care to know what D Mwango did to you. He will automatically go in D Mwango's side. He will choose the Mongo side. He doesn't care what you did to her, what she did to you, what is your disagreement about. He will automatically choose the sister because blood is thicker than what? Porridge. And so I don't know if Rocio really thinks about that because having a feeling or maybe having a thought in the mind that she can wake up one day and tell Dimwango, get out of this house because I am the mama of this house. Does she think that that can happen? Or maybe thinking that now one day she can lock the doors and tell these other people that no, she doesn't need them. That's not going to happen. Okay? So, Rocio, please, Maro showed you his number of subscribers, YT revenue at the time, since very declined, a white and finished box, and promised you fame and money. That was the extent of your decision or discussion. Yeah, of course. Just like you've seen Maro going around, hey, look, I'm a bigger YouTuber. I make views. I make so. Do you want to take? And Rosie was like, hell yeah, yeah, let's do it. Marwa, you took so long to come my way.
But allow people to be themselves. Let them be.
Oh yeah, allow people to be themselves. This is who I am. You're gonna accept me the way I am or not. If you don't, you go. Roro can only get away with insulting black people in Africa. She should come to the US and try that. I'm afraid that it's only in this village that people can tolerate that. For example, I've played this clip for so many times. I don't want to repeat it because I get a lot of people sometimes don't like it. If you go back to that part that I played the receipt, Rocio yelling at that young man or that man, not young man, like that man, that old man, and Maro was there. Do you think that if this was somewhere else, and this is a white man, like let's say an English man, she's married, not married actually, she has a baby for an Englishman somewhere, and the friends to this Englishman shows up with or without an appointment. Will Rocio have that gut, that courage, and those balls to yell at them and chase them out? No, she won't. She do all this because she knows, after all, I'm having this superiority in me that I think these people will be worshiping me because, of course, the white supremacy that she thinks she has. You know, it's different. What do you think that Marwa, on the other hand, thought that having an Argentinian lady, or maybe let me say a yellow lady, it was for him to get a passport. That's what he said repeatedly. I've been playing clips here. You've been seeing the idea of having ROCIO wasn't out of love or something. It was one, get that passport, get access to the world. So ROCIO, you may need to chill because it is not what you think. But ROCIO and MARWA cannot see forever together because they have different values and they are stuck with each other for now. And if fortunes really don't improve, watakuaminiana watakuaminiana, washakwama hawa. But anyway, let me say, things can happen. But I think for ROCIO to actually enjoy a stay here, and maybe if this is somewhere she really want to be forever, like she want to make this a home forever, then I guess she has a lot of learning and adjustment to do. Is yelling will not solve nothing. ROCIO, please let me tell you something. Yelling and coming and fuming and vexing on the camera and whatever, it's not gonna solve nothing. After all, when MARWA and DEE MWANGO sit down to talk in your absence, do you know what they talk about? When DEE MWANGO and Conmam meet to talk about this baby mama called ROCIO who has come here and want to take over, do you know what they talk about? I can only tell you in our setting that in the village this thing is happening. And when some stuff like this happen, for example, if you're married to a home as a daughter-in-law and you meet other daughters-in-law, so I don't know how you call that in English, we call them mawifi. So if those wifi, not Wi-Fi, but wifi, if those wifi or those daughter-in-laws, a group of daughter-in-laws, that one person who is mama's favorite or daddy's favorite or family's favorite, but if you're not blended with them, trust me, they will always see you as trash. Whatever you try to do, they won't like. So if Conmam sit down and DEE MWANGO and talk about ROCIO, do you think that they think that, oh, this lady deserves to be here? But she feel like, well, I'm the only Muzungu here, and being a Muzungu in this village, these parasites have to respect me. They have to bend. When I say jump, you don't ask why. You ask how high. Mom, JT, jump. How high, mom? Don't ask why should I jump. No. If you do that, bad. But I don't blame her sometimes because Sensor himself told her, you have the power. I give you the power to chase them out. So if Maro gave her the power like that, like chase them out, then what's up? What is it? What can you say? It is, if I play that. Let me play that for the sake of it, that now Marwa gives her power to chase people out of the compound. If Marwa is not careful, then I guess this will be the biggest downfall, like his biggest downfall. Forget about his channel not performing sometimes. If this is how it's going to happen, then she'll end up chasing DEE MWANGO, chasing Conmam. I don't know if Marwa will come and tell her, hey, I didn't tell you to chase my mama, but you told her you have the power.
Okay, I'm giving you power to chase people away.
You heard that? Okay, I'm giving you power to chase people away. And she said what?
Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
Yeah.
I had to replay that because, of course, it was something to listen to. Yeah, so whatever it is that ROCIO is trying to do there and locking people out and chasing them, and actually if I take you to her channel, she was the person who said our gates are closed. I don't know if I can get that video. Oh. I don't know. There was a part here where she says, why? Where are they? Where are they? She locked the gates long time ago, not right now though. I'm gonna look for that part. That our gates are closed. Was it a video or was it a live stream? I can't remember, but it was there. She said from now today, henceforth, our gates are closed. You may need to check it out. I suppose either a live stream or something. If I don't say it here, then probably it's on a live stream that she said that. And guys, that's why everything started. I suppose it's on the live stream that all our gates are closed. Do I have that video or she deleted it? No, it's here. Our doors are closed. You can see the videos here. If I put it on big screen, can you see? It's right here. She said that our doors are closed. So she was the first person to initiate this, and if MARWA approved it, then I guess he knew what will come next. This was 11 months ago when she made that first move, and I think she made that as to test the waters. After testing the waters, she know, oh, this is shallow. I can pass anytime I want to. Now, Sensor has to listen to her and take everything. And she said there's a very thin line between being a cool person and allowing BS to happen. So for me, I'm not going to allow that to happen for him. Whatever it is, Cabrera. What is that? What is happening, Rocio? Are you trying to block me? Are you trying to block me?
We recognize we like to be seen by others because as human beings, we are social beings. We need each other. So we need others to like us, you know?
Kindly like the video. Thank you, Violet. Thank you, Violet, for that. Please, guys, like the video because we are winding down. So Rocio feel like for her, she doesn't necessarily need approval or people to like her because a lot of people really care about how people will like me. People won't like me if I do this. But for me, I don't need that recognition. You know, I don't need people to like me and recognize me. But anyway, I appreciate those who do that. But it's not like I need that recognition and approval, or that love that you have to be loved by people. I have to do me, whether you like it or not. You can go and hug a transformer. I had that term from someone.
All of us, we like to be supported. We like to be loved. We like to be recognized. We like to be seen by others because.
Because of what? I myself never spoke to anyone that works for us like that. That is a way to do things. But now the difference is you and Rocio are different. For her, she feel like she's above the hook. She can do everything. And for her trying to kick people out, it will drive MARWA broke and lonely. Let her do it more entertainment. Yeah. The more that she does this, the more MARWA be lonely. Remember, if actually, for example, the last party that happened there, MARWA thought that people will turn out. And MARWA right now is organizing again to bring the YouTubers back and talk to them. And at least go back to that point where they were good and that they were working for him. They were doing ABC to Z. So he realized that he has lost a lot ever since he allowed Rocabera to behave like she's behaving. But now, Rocio again is saying, for me, I don't need approval. I don't need people to love me and feel like they can recognize me. As long as I'm good here, you can go and do what you have to do. So let's keep chasing people.
As human beings, we are social beings. We need each other. So we need others to like us, you know? That's the way that we feel that we fit in. And if someone doesn't like us, if we are criticized, if we are rejected.
All right, Rocio. Okay. But anyway, before Rocio, there is something else here. There's something else here. about Sensor, about DEE MWANGO that I was trying to tell you here. If because I had written that on my title that I will talk about DEE MWANGO, how DEE MWANGO and MARWA right now are trying to get a problem. They're trying to find problems with people in the neighborhood. I don't know if you guys have seen in the video of Sensor. Not this one. Let me show you. Let me show you in the video where DEE MWANGO and MARWA decided to go and pump water from GINTU's fish pond. I don't know if that would, actually, I don't know why they did that. I don't understand why they did that exactly. And MARWA claimed that this is an unused fish pond. So because of time, maybe I'm going to highlight it, but I thought that this is what we call uchokozi. Do you know what uchokozi is, guys? Do you know uchokozi? Uchokozi is being, can someone tell me in English what uchokozi means? Like being troublesome, right? So Sensor and his sister, DEE MWANGO, decided to go to GINTU's fish pond and pump water from it for construction without, I feel like they never asked for permission, because as for MARWA said that this is just an unused fish pond. Unused fish pond. Oh, unused. Okay, I never knew that. Let me play this one more time before we finish. Okay, allow me to play this as the last time, the last receipt, because I felt like why is MARWA and ROCIO going, not MARWA and ROCIO, MARWA and DEE MWANGO going to someone's fish pond and pumping water from it, claiming that is unused. So if this is how you operate with your villagers or neighbors, if they come at you, for example, if tomorrow GINTU come launching a claim that these people went to do that, I don't know, will they say whatever? It was the other day I saw MARWA passing here and saying that this fish pond is breeding here snakes. It is not even a good one. And they went there to pump water from it without asking for permission, because for him, he claimed that this thing is unused. All right, so let me play this one more time. I mean, not one more time, like quick fast before we finish.
Some sugar cane, and right behind me I have my sister right there, DEE MWANGO, and we have a generator pumping water.
Me and DEE MWANGO right here, we have a generator pumping water from this fish pond.
All the way from this unused fish pond.
Did he actually say this is an unused fish pond? So, okay, I don't know. After this, after all this mess, I don't know what is going to follow, because you don't want to come to my place, even if it's unused. Did you actually? I didn't see them, because I don't want to believe that they could go and ask permission to pump water from this fish pond. What if the owner of this fish pond, let me assume it's GINTU or maybe Ernesto or whatever. What if they come out and claim that their fish has been stolen or maybe contaminated, because that generator, it has oil, and oil and aquatic animal, fish and the likes, that's contaminating the water, first of all. Why you go there with a generator and tip the pipes inside there and draw water without permission, and you come to complain that villagers are very much behind, they don't want to support the development. I don't understand. It would be so nice if these guys are approached the likes of GINTU's and Ernesto. I don't know who owns this fish pond, but the other day I heard GINTU claiming it is his. If they approached them and asked, hey, can we pump water from here? So because the water is natural, you don't have to come and pump. This is someone's premise. Remember, you can see the wall from the other side, the wall of the fish pond, or the wall, the perimeter wall. It is for the other side. That is MARWA's compound. This other side is someone's premise. They come here, they pump water from there with no what? With no permission. And now they come to blame here why people are so much or hateful or something. I don't know.
All the way from here.
You can see that. So this is the fish pond that Marwa is claiming that this is unused, and maybe that is how they have the permission to pump water from it and do whatever they want to do.
All the way up.
So him and DEE MWANGO did that.
As Marwa, I've used this Honda to build my villa. What a new generator for Honda. You know, they are simple and
so that one and ROCIO's case has to be my last. And I guess that's why I have to kind of, put a stop here. It was a nice one. I don't want to make this too long because there's a lot more in the streets to come. So I just want to give room for more juices to come. It was nice having you here. You know that. I love you all so much, and thank you for the love and support you showing me all this far. Please, let's get at least to 200 likes, and we are almost hitting 5K subscribers mark. So please, I'm begging you, like the video and subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't, please subscribe. Take your husband's phone and subscribe, your wife's phone and subscribe, your child's phone and your grandchildren's phone, your sneak link phone. Subscribe to me. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. My name is JT, and this right here is JT Podcast. I'll be seeing you in the next coming video. Can I see you next? Of course, yeah. Bye for now. Ciao.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change.